I think what's most exciting is hearing James and how passionate he is about this whole world to explore. The fact that we're getting an Aquaman movie of this scale, this caliber, and with someone like James at the helm of it, we all need to be ready to hold our breath.
My initial interest in this character was the fact that he was a superhero that hasn't been done that often before. Taking that classic, iconic image that we have of this guy and applying that to Jason Momoa was a really fun thing to do.
When we were looking at the idea of doing a standalone Aquaman, Warner Brothers invited us to kind of come look at what was going to happen in the new film. And they presented a couple different looks for how Jason Momoa's Aquaman really appears in this film. And the one that really resonated with us was kind of like the classic orange top, green bottom suit. So it's like a nice blend of this new design aesthetic that they have for these films, along with kind of a nod to the classic costume that they haven't really done yet.
This project is kind of a bridge for collectors and for fans to get that much closer to how the actual movie suit was made. We were able to review patterns and look how it was broken down, and we really tried to make it as close as possible to what we were able to examine.
It's always more challenging when you're trying to hit a specific mark. Like, it has to capture not only the feeling of the character and exactly what it looks like, but it has to create the sense that people feel when they see the movie.
We were able to use a lot of the assets that they gave us from WB and take those and manipulate it so the armor would fit our body.
Everyone has to double check our math and make sure, like, okay, this still feels like the intent of the filmmakers. We're kind of capturing their vision as well as bringing our own vision into it, trying to create a collaborative, cohesive piece that has those storytelling elements.
I think this one just has a stature of who he is. We had a great group of people. I mean, she killed the portrait. It's a hard piece to get right, and I think we've taken all that effort to do it the right way.
In general, we tried to keep the colors a bit cooler. So while we didn't change the color of the costume itself, everything on the base is really cool feeling. There's lots of blues, and even the seaweed, they're all different colors, but they all have a very blue tint to give you more of a sense of it being underwater.
As far as the details go, we do have extensive photography and research that we had done, but actually making them in this scale is always a challenging process.
We use a process called dye sublimation because a lot of times working on projects like this, we can't just go to a fabric store and pick that fabric because it's not to the right scale.
The way the Aquaman pants are constructed, there's a lot of hexagonal patterning. They change shape and size depending on where they are on the pants, so part of the process of digitizing after I'd done my pattern was kind of doing the overlay and doing the graphics that would then become the screen printing.
We really took this project and split it up amongst the best people for the job.
Not only was everybody working toward this goal, but working together.
You need to have this group of super talented, crazy artists that love the product, love the characters.
To actually come up close and really appreciate the quarter scale of the character and all the details that you guys have put into it, it blew me away, and it made me really happy with what we did on the film, and it just made me super excited to want to take one of these guys back into my collection. I've been such a big fan of Sideshow. It's why I love making this movie, because I know down the line, someone like Sideshow will come along and really do amazing justice to the characters from the film. To be able to put my own stamp onto this property is beyond a dream come true.